So, good morning, all. Today's topic is genetic code. So, we are discussing about the small topic, very small topic that what are the genetic code. So, genetic codes they are nothing but they are the sequence of bases in mRNA that is going to specify the amino acid sequence of the protein. So, they are the codon or they are the sequence of bases in mRNA that is going to specify a amino acid sequence in the proteins. And overall, we have 64 codons, as you all already knowing. Out of 64, 3 are stop codon and 61 are the they are going to decipher a sense codon. Now, the we are going to see the various characters of a genetic code. Now they occur in triplet because of triplet, and they are four. Suppose in case of RNA we have AUGC, so they are four and they are in triplet. That's why 4 into here you can see 4 into 4 into 4. We are going to decipher 64 codon, and all these 64 they are going to codes for 20 amino acids. Now, there are some of the evidence of the how the scientists they are coming to know that they are the triplet. It was first time found by the Francis Crick and his colleagues. So what they have done, they have taken a gene, rapid lysis R2B gene of bacteriophage T4 of E. coli. So this particular gene, they are responsible for making of the plague morphology of the phage growing on the E. coli. When this bacteriophage T4, they are going to infect the E. coli and they are going to make the colony. So this particular gene, rapid lysis R2B gene, they are going to control the plague morphology or types of colony they are going to make. Now, they have scientists they have treated this rapid lysis R2B gene with the acridine diproflavin. This is the chemical mutage. And after what they found, the only wild types they are going to form a plague, and no colony or plague was formed by the mutants. It means in case of mutants, this particular gene is mutated, and after this mutation, they are inactive, and because of that they are not going to make any colony, but while just they are going to make a form they are going to form a colony. Now what could have happened, they have predicted that what could have happened, maybe this particular chemical mutagens they have added either added or deleted of the nucleotide. Because of this there may be chances of Francis mutation and inactivation of this particular gene. So if they will be present in the triplet, then only this will be possible, because this acridine dye they are going to make a point mutation, going to change the single nucleotide. So how they are going to be inactive? See the second slide. As the frame shift mutation I have already discussed you, then also you can see here you can see either addition or deletion. So here you can see the nucleotide sequence CAG A. If there is a deletion, then this particular A will be removed out. Then we have this particular A will be removed. Then we have CGC, and if there is addition of A here, then again this sequence is going to change. So if this could be happen only if the this codons they are present in the triplets. So one of the major quality or major property of the genetic codes is they are present in triplets. They are present in the set of three. Means three of the codon they are going to decipher a particular amino acid. Now the second characters is non-overlapping. Means they are present in the non-overlapping and also the commaless. It was given by George Gamow. See here the diagram. They are if this sequence of the codon in mRNA, then CAG represent one amino acid, next CAG represent another one amino acid, next CAG represent another one amino acid. But if they would be present in the overlapping, then see here CAG will represent in one amino acid, then again from here GCA will be representing another amino acid, and this will be a problem if UUU codes will be followed by the AAA. So this UUU they are going to decipher to phenylalanine. Now, if this UUA, they are going to the stop codon UUA and UAA. So, if this will be overlapping, then there will be reading frame will be discontinued as like a termination. So that's why they are present as a non-overlapping and also the commas. Then next is the degenerate, means two or more codons specify a single amino acid. Because of this property only you have 64 codons, but they are going to decipher to only 20 amino acid, means two or more could specify a single amino acid. The next is they are triplet. So that already we have discussed how they are triplet, and it was again given by the Nirenberg and Oka. First, Crick he has gave the evidence of triplet, but later the Nirenberg and Oka and Corona, they have also given that they are triplet. So these three termination codon you already knowing. Then coming to the Hubble hypothesis. So what is the Hubble hypothesis? First you can see this diagram. You can see here. So here there is a pairing between, as already while discussing about the translation, I have discussed about that there is a pairing between the codon of mRNA and anticodon of tRNA. So here you can see this is your mRNA 5 prime 3 prime direction where the codon AUG is there, right? Now here you can see upper side the cloverleaf structure of tRNA where the anticodon site is again having the sum of the code. Now there is always pairing between codon of mRNA and anticodon of the tRNA. So pairing now the reading frame how it could be read. See, the AUG sequence on the mRNA could be read from 1 to 3 from 5 prime direction. From 5 prime direction, you can see 1, A, then U, 2, and G, 3. So this will be read like AUG from 5 prime to 3 prime direction of the mRNA. Similarly, in case of tRNA also, it will be read from the 5 prime of tRNA. From 5 prime, C1, A2, and U3. So this is a pairing of anticodon and codon. But what happened? The pairing between the first two code of codon and the last two code of anticodon is very normal. Means pairing between this A with the U of tRNA with the U and A of tRNA. That is a normal. But the pairing between the third code of codon and first code of anticodon, they are not normal. This is given by the Hubble hypothesis. This is given by the Hubble scientist. So that's why it is called as Hubble hypothesis. Now you can see this here. The first two base of codon pair strictly with the last two base of anticodon is normal, but the base pairing at the third pair of the codon with the first of anticodon is not normal. This diagram. So because of not normality, here you can see C can pair with the this G can pair with the C, but because of this abnormal pairing, they are going to pair with the U also. Now U can pair with the A, but without because of this abnormality, they can pair with the G also. So this there is a one example I'll tell you. Here you can see here you can see isoleucine tRNA. This will be denoted by UAA. This is a actually A. And because of this one enzyme is there, anticodon deaminase. This enzyme, this is going to convert or this is going to remove the amino group of this adenosine. Because of this adenosine they are converted into the inosine UAI. So because of this inosine, they are compatible with three codon. They can pair either with a U, they can pair either with the C, or they can pair either with the A. So there is a chance of formation of AUU, AUC, and AUA. So this is the one of the example of Hubble hypothesis where there is a pairing is not normal. Then Another one terminology I am going to discuss with you, that is unmixed family of codon and mixed family of codon. So this table or this Punnett square you can see here. So the x-axis of this table can be four of the base can be kept as UCAG. Similarly, the negative y-axis of this table also UACG can be kept. So you are going to get the how many square? You got the 16 of the square. Now the extreme right, you can see here the right side, each of this square can be again denoted with the 4 of the codon UCAG, 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 UCAG. So in this way, we are going to make a combination of 64 codon. Here, after making the combination of 64 codon, they are going to specify only 20 amino acid. Now, how these codons they are going to specify into the particular codon. So one is coming to the unmixed family of codon. Unmixed family of codon means those family, here we have 16 family. Out of this one, this you can see second one leucine, then valine, serine, proline, threonine, alanine, arginine, glycine. These family they are going to specify only single amino acid. Means the first square you come. How many combinations are possible? You can make a combination. See here, U, 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 then U, U, C, then U, U, A, and U, U, G. So we got the four combination, right? All these four combination they are going to decipher the single amino acid in all these eight combination. That's why these eight family or family of codon they are called as a unmixed family of codon. They are going to call as a unmixed family of codon. These eight we have seen valine means here all the four codon combination they are going to specify a single amino acid. But in case of first, other example I have not covered. But in case of first, you can see here UUU and UUC. They are going to decipher to only phenylalanine, and then this UUA and UUG. They are going to decipher to the leucine. So here this particular A, out of these four codon, they are going to specify a two amino acids. That's why they are called as the mixed family of codon. Means they are going to decipher either two or more combination of amino acid, or they are going to decipher into the stop signals. That's why they are called as a mixed family of codon. So very important definition, mixed and unmixed family of codon is there. Then the another property is universality of genetic codes. Means the codes they are going to code for the same amino acid in different organism, many organism like E. coli, human being, or any other organism. But we have many of the exceptions. So here you can see in case of exception, here in case of mitochondria, this UGA it is code for the trypsin, but generally they are the signaling termination codon. But in case of mitochondria, they are going to, this is the exception of this universality of codon. Then in case of protozoa, this UAA and UAG, they are going to code for the glutamate instead of termination. Now, sometime what happened because of this property, exception property, this termination codon, suppose you can see here UAG and UGA, this termination codon, they are misinterpreted as a codon. And if they are misinterpreted, means misread, then they are going to read through, means they are going to read through, means they will be escaped. And if there is escaped, then they are also counted in the protein sequence. So that protein they are called as a read through protein. Read through protein are the protein those are formed after the misinterpretation or misreading of this nonsense codon into a normal codon. So called as a red throat protein. One example of red throat protein is the QB core protein. So this is a phage QB where it has been found that 2% of the protein amount will be core protein, uh, red throat core protein. So in case of phage coat, the coat will not be formed without this 2% of uh, red throat protein. So these are the different property of your codons. Understood? 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 Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall I stop? Shall we stop?
Yes, ma'am.